Hey, it's Random Pop Culture News Freak here once again, aka Mr. Man and Wolverine. You guys are wrestling on Georgia Channel. Follow me on all my social media platforms, such Twitter, Instagram, BShoot, Brady, on Odyssey. And all that good shit. Because today, or yesterday, I heard the news. This one broke me. Just in case, like I said before, I say it again, just in case my channel was shut down, terminated, God forbid, DDoS, doxed, or hacked, or worse, shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, playing Mario Galaxy 2 music in the background. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright claim in my video, but the OG man myth, the icon, the mega icon, in this opinion, I would say even like a god, got to your top 10 best voice actors of all time. Charles Martinet. Martinet. I can never say his last name right. He's Martinet. He's completely retiring from Super Mario, the voice of Super Mario, Luigi, and then the other two. I know he did that one, Wario, Luigi, and the Babies, but he did a bunch of other stuff I never did. I found out he did like two voices for the Skyrim Bethesda game. I think one of them was the dragon, the other one was a really important character in there. I never really gave a shit about Skyrim, obviously, or the Elder Scrolls series because it kind of bored the hell out of me. I didn't know he was a part of that franchise, though. It's crazy. And he did like a 1980s freaking thing, like The Tick or something, but a little bit more different. But it's sad to see the good go. It was a part of a lot of, and you guys are even 1980s kids. This is other dude I always watch all the time, and they're on Tech USA, Clownfish TV, and RGT85. They were like 80s kids. And they even remember. Like, hearing Charles Manson was not a 1980s cartoon. I didn't even know that stuff, even before I was born, before the 90s. Like, it's wild to see it, man. But anyways, let's get started. This comes from Game News 24. There's another one from Game Deputy, but it's a lot longer, so it's kind of the same thing. Nintendo is looking for his new plumber. GameDeputy.com. Let me just see real quick, because I know he had a whole bunch of other ones too, man. Yeah, he did the Elder Scrolls. He even did Dragon Ball Super Hero, one of the freaking superheroes and supervillains in that thing. So it hurts to see it, man. Crazy. Yeah, he did for film Beauty and the Beast, Anastasia, The Game, California's, Super Mario Bros. Movie as one of the Mario Luigi's father, Giuseppe. So he had a cameo in there at least. On TV. Let's see, Midnight Caller, Brotherhood of Justice, never heard of that one because that was before I was born, those two. What else? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the older anime, no, not the newer one. Holy shit. Air America, High School. I'm just reading the wiki fandom real quick, that's why. I just want to read a bunch of stuff that he was in. Police Quest, all these video games. Solar Eclipse, Mario's Galaxy thing, all the Super Mario games. Super Mario 64, Mario Typing Teaching, he even did that. Wow. So he did way more shit than I thought he did. Mario Party 1 through 10, dang. The Carmen Sandiego thing in the 90s, Star Wars, Rise of the Samurai Gunmans, Skies of Arcadia, Forever Kingdom. Like, he did a lot of my stuff in the PS1, PS2 era, too. So he didn't just work for Nintendo, he worked for Sony's video game stuff, too, and Xbox. Dang, son! This dude's an OG legend. I'm gonna miss the hell out of Charles Manson. Hopefully he still makes other stuff, too. A couple of Lord of the Rings stuff, the Pac-Man Versus series. I remember playing that in my 3DS at that time, or 2DS, I think that's what it was. Oh no, it was a Nintendo Game Boy Advance SD. And now is the dude. So this list goes on and on. I'll leave the link to the wiki fandom down below if you want to read it. He did the Hellboy thing as well, Ratchet and Clank. He did one of the characters in there. I had no idea he did that. Cool. Mario vs. Donkey Kong in there. Oh wow. Fortune Scene, Mario Tennis. It goes on and on, man. I could go on forever with that. So this comes from Willie B. Got a credit card as you. I'm sorry I was fanboying there for a minute. Anyways, let's keep going. Charles Manson moved to more like Mario's voice into all new roles with Nintendo. And that's why I was a little depressed when you heard my little somberness when I heard about it yesterday. I heard about it last night, but I was just way too tired to do a video on it yesterday. So here we go. Jump into it for real. Charles Martinet, the iconic voice of Mario, Nintendo's biggest future, won't be the voice of the world-renowned plumber. It's rumored to be moving into the company's new role. Oh, and then I got some news about Andrew Tate. Some getting drama with the Logan Paul dude. I don't really give a rat's ass about it, but I'll talk about it on Friday. That one. And I finished doing the One Piece reaction, but that was probably not going to be able to Friday or Saturday, so let's continue. A statement released yesterday, not today, I was soul crushed when I heard this, man. I really was. Another part of my childhood is sadly gone deceased. Nintendo announced that Charles would return to record the character's voice in our games and beginning the company of Mars and Buzz. I'm not saying he's deceased either. Charles Manson, God, he's still alive, he's 67, but he's getting up there when he's 70 and up. It's gonna be scary because he might go away in real life, scarily. I'm gonna cry like a mother after when he does die. But his retirement thing, that's what it is. His voice is not going to be Mario. I really hope it ain't Chris Pratt because his voice completely sucked ass as Mario. It was bullshit and that's crap. I love him as a live action actor a lot better. He was good in the Jurassic World remakes, remasters, Jurassic World 2 and 3. He was good in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was real badass in that Passengers movie with Jennifer Lawrence. But as a voice actor, he's kind of cringe. Sorry. I mean, he good as Emmett from like the Lego movie, but that was it. Hopefully he does good as Garfield too. Hopefully he does better than that. So the announcement comes as Nintendo's ex-official account, aka Twitter. The company has stated that Charles Martinet would also play the world famous Switch 1991. So those are little baby diapers. My God, it's insane. It's like two. Won't be the voice of Mario anymore. Instead, he got a new role with the company called Mario Ambassador. The company explains in detail that the role at Charles Martinet, he continues to travel the world, sharing the joy of Mario, and interacting with all of you. Excuse me. And thus, will always attend conventions or events they can meet him up at. The company also thanks Charles Martinet for his many years of bringing Mario to life. And a moment later, a special video message from Shigeru Miyamoto-san, of course, one of the big giant CEOs over there in Nintendo Japan. Charles Martinet will be released. Charles is even quotes saying the announcement himself, saying, quote, "My new adventure starts. I don't want you to stay a number one. Let's go, yo, wee-hoo," that guy. The one that used to say, "Salongi Bowser." Oh, man. I even know, granted, I never got to own N64. One of my cousins that was a girl, she used to love playing the Super Mario 64, so I did get to be Bowser at the end because she let me borrow it for a whole month. I'll never forget. And she was like a yellow Pikachu edition she had. She would love Pokemon like I did. I wish it was the sister I would have had too. But I remember beating out the nose. It made me laugh my ass off. 7, 8-year-old me used to laugh so fucking hard at that thing. Fun times, man. Let's continue on. As a child, Charles Martinet played an event of audio biography in 1991. He used to be the mother of a prank with a television show. Oh, I never knew he did any of that. Wow. Game short before becoming a video player. He also wrote several other characters in that series, including Luigi, Wario, Baby Bowser, Baby Mario, and many more. And also goes on to say, let me sure I didn't lose my spot there. There we go. Many other more extra. With fans everywhere else. And we've grown up with hearing his cheerful voice, growing up to his love of his work. He also seems to be very happy and caring. He likes to meet his fans and generally seems to be a very happy man. It will probably be a sad to see the actor not voicing the iconic characters anymore, but also 30, da 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 da, 30 years of the time, man. It's 28 years. He did it for close to 30 years. That's crazy, man. It's really, really sad, man. It really is. It hurts to see it, though, honestly. Also, we think he will earn a well-deserved break and a change of scenery. Good luck with all your new roles, Mr. Charles Martinet. Big time, man, with that. This is the one I wish I would have played. It's the Sky Step Station from Mario Galaxy 2. Anyways, thoughts, views, and opinions. It's gonna hurt to see so hard this man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Charles Martinet. You know, I have a picture of him, had him in the thumbnail. The guy's gonna be so belovedly missed. And the other dude I was watching the other day, he cried his butt off when he heard the news, man. And he's older than me, he's like 46, 47, 48. The dude from Clownfish TV Neon, like, my God. And he was big in the 80s and the 90s, so it sucked, man. See this dude, like, completely retire from the freaking voice of Mr. Mario himself and Luigi, Yoshi, and everybody else that he did. And the other freaking list, I didn't even get a chance to read the entire list because that's how many video freaking games he did, and movies and videos, and cartoon animations. I was on top of the world. I forgot he did the Mario Rabbids thing too. And then the Tokyo Sonic game. Oh, he did Magenta from Dragon Ball Legends. I didn't know that. So I didn't really follow Dragon Ball Legends that much. I was kind of bland as heck because it was kind of more remastered of Dragon Ball and I don't really cared too much about. But of Dragon Ball Fighters and Dragon Ball Superhero was cool. The Legends kind of bored me a little bit, not gonna lie. As much as I love the shit out of freaking Dragon Ball universe, it's cool, but not that one. Yeah, man, it's almost up there in age. He's gonna be 68 next month. My God, insane, man. Oh, his whole name was Charles Andre Martinet. Damn, he looks more like a hippie now. He looks like Gabe Newell a little bit. Crazy. The one that was the maker of Portal and freaking Half-Life 2 and 3. Anyways, let's go into the second one here. He's gonna be missed big time. I'm not gonna do a video on this, but just real quick, I wanted to talk about his new name, Dylan Danius or Danvias. He's talking a lot of shit about Mr. Logan Paul, which is very, very bad. But then again, I don't really give a rat's butt about Logan Paul at all, period. So there's that. He's talking about his ex-wife or fiance, saying she slept with a lot of other dudes and stuff. And that's extremely freaking bad. It's insane that he was talking a lot of this mess. And the other guy, this is the other one I really want to talk about, Mr. Andrew Tate. He said he didn't want to get involved with any of it. That's it. Says he's not lying. Yeah, not lying, but Andrew Tate claims that Dylan Danius, I think, could end up in jail and prison. Releasing Ninja, there it is. Alright. Nina Angles, Mystery Pictures. Yeah, he refused the stakes to threaten an inflammatory image. Yeah, that's all I can say for now. You see the instructions about Zombo cartoon on the side if you want to see it at your own personal time. That's it. I'll get into the future video tomorrow. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros and women. Or Saturday, Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, bros and women. Damn, it's mangoes. Talking to Nikki Commodities. I'll see you when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever I'm on the road out there. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Keep it calm, keep cool, keep it chill, keep it collected out there. Stay tuned for future content channel, good video game news. I'm on news, which is Jam News. Of course, a whole bunch of other stuff there. That's what I was talking about. It's crazy. I'll do the future video tomorrow, on Saturday and Friday. Take it easy. Peace out, my soccer. Let's come out. See you flip sides. Take it easy. Stay tuned for future content channel, including video game news. Like I said before, once in a while, Elon Musk's, once in a while, celebrity gossip news, and of course, reaction review segments as well. Take it easy. Peace out, my soccer. Let's come out. See you flip side. Take it easy, man. Stay extra safe and out. Later.